properties, default. Okay. Think this is what's going on. Hello? Can we hear? Audio input. Hello, hello. If you can't hear me, please let me know. How do I speaker, real time, Dell speaker. Okay. See if we can. Oh, bonjour tous. I think it's not morning over there, it's like lunchtime, right? Oh. Let's put some. Okay. I'm just putting that Twitter on there for a while. Okay. Hi everyone. It's only 2 viewers now, but hopefully we'll have some more later on. So there are a few things that I wanted to talk about since our last stream. However, let's bring this up here. So first of all, Happy New Year, everyone who is seeing this. Name is Tigris or Tiger. Been a spinner for a while, and I think last time I did a stream about pen spinning. It was like a few months ago, and the reason for the hiatus was that my internet connection, I had to renew it because the router, there has been some technical difficulties on the routers, the infrastructure of the place that I'm living in, and finally I have a more sustainable router and internet connection with a proper provider. I think I can frequently stream a lot more than before, but I just didn't really got the time. In terms of, I was really hooked on to the Yakuza games on my PlayStation, so it's that was more entertaining for me, unfortunately, than what apparently was going on in the pen spinning scene, which includes Pen Spinning World Tournament 2025 as well as Japan 25. I think those two are like the main international things that happened. Other than that, I think a lot of like Discord tournaments has been going on, but I haven't really got the time to take a look at it. But anyhow, I've created a for what I want to do for this year. You guys can just read it there, but yeah, I think I want to create more content for pen spinning, not only for myself, but for those who might be more interested in the topic. And mainly, I mean, here's the list, but what I want to mention more is about streaming pen spinning content at least once a month, as well as writing more pen spinning blogs. I feel like blogs is a great medium for people to express their own ideas, especially in pen spinning. In JB, especially in Japanese communities, these blogs mediums are used quite frequently for the purposes of spinners trying to convey their own ideas on the pen spinning itself, whether it's for modding, spinning, filming, how to edit a collaboration video, and the like. So for me, the topics that I want to write down is over there, but anyhow. I think for today's stream though, I just want to go down and talk about a certain content or blog that I saw from Coffee. He's also a very long timer as well. I was a bit intrigued by this content itself. Oh, okay. It seems like it's just showing that. Oh no, never mind. It's a bit delayed right now. It's unfortunate. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at YouTube Studio right now, and somehow it's like 10 to 20 seconds delay there. But I guess we can just talk through that. Anyhow, Coffee, he made a survey last week, and it just says it here. I made a survey about what helped people. Okay, let's ignore the semantics here. In improving pin spinning, asked many top level spinners, top ranks, and judges from World Tournament, World Cup, pen spinning Olympics, and even some champions, those who appeared in various top CVs like Japan, Zero Plus, etc., and got some answers from 30 plus spinners. I got some comments saying that their answering this survey can help them look back and think more about their process and improving again. So while I compile the result, feel free to do the same survey if you want to. I guess we can take a look. What do you think? It's important on getting good at pen spinning. Public version. I wonder if he's gonna release any on that. But anyhow, he did compile. It seems like he did compile some of those results in a blog post, which I do kind of want to take a look at it with you guys. I'll take a read of it and sort of convey my thoughts here. I personally didn't participate in the public survey because I felt that I'm not actively spinning enough to be involved in such topic, but it is still a interesting topic for me. So I think what we want to do here is first take a look at the survey itself, and then take a look at the results that Coffee has compiled later, and then we can end the stream there. After that, I think if we have time, we can talk about Japan if people are interested, but we can also talk about Pen Spinning World Tournament, like reviews of that as well, if we have the time. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look here. It's a public version survey. Your answer may not be. Let me zoom in for those who can't really see much. Hello, I want to make a survey about what you think it is important getting good at pen spinning. I will show you on various activities, actions. Please answer me how important or how much it helped you getting better at pen spinning overall. The criteria is, okay, so it's a scale of 1 to 10, I guess. If you did not do this, you barely or did not improve at all, while 8 means you needed to do it even if it didn't help much. 10 means it is very important and help you significantly. Am I supposed to score it? Oh crap, my email address is there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah guys, don't email me unless it's a private thing. It can improve spinning instincts. Feel free to answer with your instinct. Okay. Let's go next. Practicing consistent. Okay, so it talks about a lot of topics, typical topics in here. Alright. See, this is why I hate going on the public thing, because it just reveals a lot of my things. I mean that's my dummy account for pen spinning anyways, so should be fine, but I guess I should consider taking the video down after a few weeks. Okay. What do you think it's important in getting good at pen spinning? Is the title of the survey asked many level spinners? The survey itself is very simple and straightforward. The questions are various actions related to pen spinning and only need to give you a 0 to 10. Depending on the score, things improves your levels. Okay. So the people who answered this would rate it at a 0 to 10 on how important it is and how not important it is. So, okay, that makes sense. I think it's very straightforward. Some people I got okay to share their names is CA, PD, and Crisria. Okay. Standard got top 8 World Tournament spinners and a organizer or a judge. So we think this could be insightful. Disclaimer, the survey has 3 versions of different languages: Thai, English, Japanese. I actually found that the Japanese version improved can feel a bit more complex. People may perceive it as getting to the top level more than just getting better. There might be some differences like this as well, so I'll leave the duplicates of 3 versions here in case. Okay. Also, before seeing the results, I maybe give it there too. Since I got some comment, it helped the answers to look back their progressions of improvement. Yeah, that's progressions of improvement. That hurts my feelings. Didn't progress at all. You can use duplicate versions above too. I don't mind everyone submits the result to me. I may or may not use them in the future though. Okay, starting from my own answers and comments and opinions. Okay, I guess we can use this to see what were on the scales here. Practicing consistently, practicing in long session, practicing only one trick at a time, practicing many tricks at a time, copying linkages, combo from cinders. Okay. Interesting. Practicing consistently. It's always good to practice new stuff. More tricks, linkage you do, more choices. And best methods, master tricks, is to practice it consistently. In a sense, it's pretty much impossible to get them done in one day. I mean, I guess it's like, it depends on what you're trying to gain from that practice, right? Whether you wanted to make it smooth or you want to do it as many times as you want. I think that might be subjective depending on the person. About pens and mods, getting the pen that suit yourself. That's very vague. I mean, people will answer, like, I don't think, okay, maybe a selected few is gonna be like one of those like masochists who want to get a pen that does not suit yourself. Like MX or something like that. Spinning light pen, spinning heavy pen, making mods by yourself, trying mods by other spinners. Okay. About pen spinning media, watching pen spinning tutorial videos, watching CV9, joining CV7, making CV0, watching solo videos, making solo videos, reading article or blog post, 4. Writing article or blog post, 5. This one is different from the writing the article can help me organize my thoughts about each topic. Understanding myself better helps improve my skill more than expected. That makes sense. About competition and tournament. Watching competition combos. I'm not really sure. I think I have a feeling. Do people not watch individual pen spinning videos anymore? Because usually what happens is people like post their combos on YouTube, on their own YouTube account, and they just like show that. And people just watch that. I've seen many like individual combos have like 5K to like 10K views based on that. I guess it's just a matter of like categorization, honestly. Watching competition videos 9, reading score and judges by comments 4. Not as important as watching it since usually the judges score is written toward the combo owner themselves. Most of the time you may understand it only a bit. True. Oh man, you know, judges, they'll never be understood, right? Joining competition 7. Joining a CV, filming your own combos, make your I think if I were to make this, actually, let's see the whole thing before I do any additional comments. About community, joining communities 9. Joining an active community can help you find resources including good tutorials, practice links, good mods. It's nearly impossible to get those in one place without communities. Participating in online events, participating in gathering, joining the team. Depends on what kind of team you're joining. Participating in team activities. Having someone teach you in person. To be honest, I found myself improving better when I practiced alone, having someone. Overall results from 39 respondents. That's a lot, actually. Did he just like... Okay. 0 on practicing seems weird, but one of the scorer here gave me a comment saying that the more important than practicing is a lot is to focus while practice, which can help the spinner improve a lot. Doesn't that basically mean practice in a long session though? 5. Practicing only one trick at a time. Interesting. This is very scattered. Yes, indeed. Practicing many tricks at a time. 5 or more tricks. Copying linkage combos from other spinners. 10. Most important is to have a conviction, which I interpret as having some kind of identity uniqueness we believe before is best for us. So copying from the other might not be a good choice to do, though I may be wrong here. Okay, get a pen that suit yourself. Well, yeah, I don't see why not, honestly. Spinning light pen. This is a bit scattered. It's a bit scattered too. I thought light pen and heavy pen would emit the same results though. It's interesting how it's like there's no 10s and 9s. Well then again, I guess it's quite subjective what light and heavy is depending on the individual, right? Making mods yourself, trying mods from other spinners. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, okay. Pen spinning video. Watching pen spin tutorial videos. Scattered. Watching CV helps. Oh. That's good. That's good. Joining CB11, yes. It depends on which collaboration video you're... I think joining CV is not the right way to describe this. It's about filming your own spinning and whether that helps or not. And I mean, I feel like the answer of that would be quite obvious. It also does depend on how people are defined, like getting good at live spinning, getting good at producing consistent quality videos of you spinning, whether it's for competition or whether it's for collaboration videos or anything else. People these days spin 30-gram mods and they don't consider it heavy enduro. Dude. That's too much, man. I think even a Buster is like what, 20 grams or something. I can't spin that, man. Yeah, I'm not even sure if that even benefits you, honestly. Just looking at his Twitter just in case. Making mods yourself, trying mods by other spinners. I mean, I guess if you were to make a bit of a commentary, if you're a bad modder, you just can't make a pen that suits yourself, then obviously, yeah, making mods yourself is not going to get you improved spinning at all. Trying mods by other spinners though, however, I think this makes sense because obviously when you're exposed to another person's pen mods, there are some certain mods that you will encounter where you'll be like, wow, okay, I need that. So how this results is kind of skewed to the right. Kind of makes sense for me personally, and this does make sense for me as well. But I guess that means these 8 people are unfortunately bad modders. About pen spinning media, watching pen spinning tutorial videos. Tutorials as in individual tricks or combos, I think that might get it a bit confused here. I wonder who that one person is. He must be, I don't think he's trolling, but like, yeah, like copying link zero and copying linkages combos from other spinners. I kind of disagree. I mean, creating your own links is definitely like should be one of your goals, but I don't think not copying is gonna like hinder that. Watching CV 10. Yeah, that makes sense. Joining CV. I'm guessing like because pen spinning it's highly dependent on filming on video. Joining a CV, hence, aka you're filming for one, does help you take a look at like what your spinning looks like after filming. And if you see some holes or rooms for improvement, that's where you can finally get the clarity on like whether the finger positioning is done correctly or not, or the lighting is bad, finger positioning is bad. So I'm not sure if it's a hot take, but I think objectively joining a CV gives you more opportunity to improve than just simply watching a CV. Watching a CV, I think it expands your trick base, linkage base knowledge because you're looking at other people spinning. But when you want to improve your own spinning, which can only be conveyed through media, unless there's like live tournament spinning, which is not really so available in many countries, except for maybe like Vietnam, or like Japan, where they constantly organize places like Jeb, Naranja, and all that. I think joining for CV should be quite a primary focus for a lot of spinners. It's either that or you just join in a tournament, which is the only other way of, or only other platform where you showcase your own spinning. by filming. Making CV. Uh, I kind of agree with that. Watching solo videos, again, I think this is kind of no different from joining a CV. Oh, sorry. They're not different from watching a CV. It's just a matter of like just focusing in one spinner or not. Reading article or blog post. Now, okay, this depends on the topic of the blog itself. I think blog posts, especially in English speaking communities, it's quite reserved for spinners who surpassed a certain threshold, like they're above an intermediate spinner. They're like doing all the things like joining CVs, joining tournaments. I think those who write blog posts are those that talk about a area of pen spinning that can only be conveyed through words instead of just a video. There are certain perspectives where you realize only after a person explains it to you by word. So I think it's for like high level spinners, for people who like improve through reading article or blog posts. It seems like that seems to be the case for JB, for me at least. A lot of the times when you read these blog posts, the spinner sort of brings examples and explains like a portion of the pen spinning itself that they're describing, but it does leave readers sort of left alone sometimes because they don't understand their perspective, and only you can only reach that perspective if you have reached that certain level of spinning. So I don't think like a beginner per se who just learned how to do Haitua or did not film a combo themselves are suited for reading articles or blog posts. So I think it makes sense that the answers here get skewed or uh, gets quite disparate. Writing article, the same, I guess. I don't think you see any beginners write a blog post for themselves unless it's about modding, obviously. Tournament combos. I'm not sure if we could see some trends here. Joining a CV and watching competition vid combos is a bit similar in terms of results. Reading score and judges' comments. I think as Coffee mentioned here, it really depends. Um, it could be interpreted. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. He differentiates those two. Okay. I did not see that part. Okay, watches other spinners. Yeah, that looks more like it. Yeah. Scores of 10 is higher if it's comments about your own combo. I feel like in any case in the real world, like whether it's for looking at an essay, presentation, anything, like having a third person's or a second opinion always does help. So that does make sense. About community, joining communities. I feel like joining communities, it helps you maintain motivation to continue to improve. Whether that directly ties to improving your spinning is a bit debatable, I feel. Participating in online events, I'm not sure what that is supposed to mean actually. Online events. Talking with people in communities can help you directly. You can get. Okay. I think that helps on, if especially if you're talking with a person who definitely knows about the spinning, like world tournament champions and all that. I think that makes more sense. Reading scores, judges and comments, others joining competition. Yeah, again, you're filming, so it's obviously gonna benefit you. Reading scores, judges, comments yourself. Yeah. Oh yeah, we already read that. I think okay. Participating in gathering. Okay. Personally, I think it helps when you sort of get the chance to talk to people in general. They give feedback to you, like what impressions they've got towards your spinning when you join in a gathering. So I guess that makes sense. Joining a team, I'm not so sure honestly. Participating in teams, like the same thing. Having someone teach you in person. I don't think people got the luxury for that to happen, honestly. Average score of each question. Okay. So the top five um, things that people thought that would improve themselves is the top one is getting the pen that suits yourself. Okay, I'm not laughing because like I think it's ridiculous, but like it just comes back to mods is kind of what makes it funny for me personally. But second, joining competition, reading other people's feedbacks, watching other people's combos through competition videos, joining CVs. There, I think it makes sense, but it doesn't mean like I feel those alone could help you improve. Like I see writing articles or joining team or parts of a gathering relatively in a lower score, but I think those do help you as well. It really depends on which spinner you talk to and whether that spinner is the kind of does the kind of spinning that you want to pursue on in your later pen spinning journey, career, whatever. Postscript. To be honest, I don't think this the data, I guess, is what he's trying to say. That is really helpful in terms of do this and you'll get good, but it shows that there's a lot of methods to help you get better in pen spinning. True. And each of them are good in different pen spinners. For some people, watching CV or reading pen spinning article can help them, while some people are focused on filming new combos for CV and competition. If you still do not know what is good for you, maybe try everything as much as you can. I agree. Just try as anything you can. Find the things that suit your spinning. And don't forget to get pens that suit yourself. That one is probably the only one here that most people agree and helps at the same rate. The least score got is 5. Hi Mizuno. I'm just reading this article from Coffee. We just ended actually, so might end the stream from there. Again, this data might not be useful as many people expect. I think it's quite useful, honestly. If it's from Well, it depends. If it's from 39 World Tournament spinners, then, and if you want to improve like a World Tournament spinner, then that makes sense, obviously. We may get some more useful data from that, though I don't think I'll do anything like this again soon. If anyone wants to improve my saver to do this, feel free to copy some or all of my questions and make it your own version. Finally, thank you everyone who helped me answer the survey. I did not and will not share the answer in detail of anyone except mine, but if you want, you're free to share your own answer and maybe adding some comments like how I did here. You can ask me for answer if you have forgotten it too. Related links, Isaac's opinion about practicing process on Twitter. This link is like quite interesting on its own as well. Kind of want to read that. Is it oh, it's on Twitter, okay. What does it say? Much thanks. Using my practice is 1 or 1.5 hour or 5 blocks 20-30 minutes. Each block is 1 combo link trick. 18-year solo time was 3 5 combos. Now it's 2 3 combos and several things. In my opinion, explicitly copying combos or full link hits diminishing returns fast. Sorry, I'm trying to digest diminishing returns. Copying there, so there's a limit to copying combos or full links, is what he's trying to say here. Okay, I feel like most important to think about why you like certain aspects of pen spinning after this. Consider how less prefer works can still offer insights from here. You can develop your own path and outlook how your practice is placed within these perspectives. Recopy. IMO more efficient to consider why they did that link combo. What was it done? Was it done well? How would it be done better? Place that combo spin's progress has in context of PS and then now. How to adapt these conclusions to own path. I feel copying drives very trick-based mentality. Interesting. I've always asked Isaac to like copy a certain combo, like an MX combo, but he just never copies it. Maybe this is why, who knows. But answering why they did that link combo, like, you're basically trying to get into the mind of that spinner, which I don't think you should put the time on that, honestly. Copying short links is props helpful early on, but entire combo is because you could use that time to take more standout links from more sources. If there is some competitive aim, I feel direct copying is even less useful because you trap yourself in others' footsteps, literally. Okay, I can see where he's going from here. I can see. Steal the premise aims vision, not the exact material. Sounds quite ambitious, honestly. The most effective copying I did was by imagining the intent behind the work. For example, Feltefram's approach to mechanics, Menua's to distinct combo impression, Saltian to alien visuals as basis for structure, RPD was XPXH solutions. Okay. Copy links combos from 2011 to 2013, which help expand past pure continuous power. Still copied a bit, 16 to 17 because bored. 18 now took general ideas, V1 ideas, top 25 guys. Once strong idea of own path, aim to borrow abstract intent rather than concrete links. All of this is like very metaphysical though. I think it takes a while for a spinner to try to understand the person's intent of spinning. Like, in the end, you can only get that through watching combos. I don't know. But that's my thought here. Okay, so that's one of the contents I wanted to take a look at. So I was originally going to end this within an hour, but since we do have time, maybe I can go through World Tournament. Can I? Is there? World Tournament Pen Spinning 2025. I mean, shout out to Criswia. I only knew the results because everyone was talking about it on Twitter. But I haven't actually got to see the combos itself, actually. Can I see these videos? How much money has been raised? $1,400, that's a lot. I guess we can take a look at, are there comments here? Yeah, there is. For time's sake, I guess we can take a look at this. Number 2 out of participants. What? So his rank is number 1, but he lost to Criswia? That's interesting. Number 3. I guess PD was the main driver. Made it low. I understand the craze, but like, you gotta step up with executions, man. Like, I don't know why this is like 7 out of 10. Just don't get it. Let's take a look at that. Damn. There are definitely things that I'm not seeing here. Yeah, like I think since I think I know a bit much about execution, Krizuya's combo should have a lot more execution than Mummy's, but I do see some judges like make it like near close, honestly. Except for PD. 6, 3.5, yeah. Blood bag. 5. 3.5, 6.5. Yeah. RPD 9, 10. 3.5, 7.5, and then there's 5.5. Okay, overall that makes sense personally. Creativity, it's around the same. I'm not, I guess this part, yeah, the main part is this part. And the finisher. But anyhow, yeah, congrats to him. It's what I feared when I said people lose their minds when dudes start power tricks, 2 pen, 1 hand. I really have few things. I think this Umami is going to be completely relative. Combos are very relative. And in contrast to yours almost benefits from slight breaks and in pace on the less refined sequence. The opening sequence on a finger cross. Finger cross. Oh, there's the finger cross. Okay. Segment were top notch, very well executed given how complex pen pin finger interactions have to be, very precise as well. It's a shame for a fact it's been barely seen in an actual setup. I appreciate it much more in an explanation video. Drifts are basically a must have at this point. I was not expecting that entire ending sequence leading to elbow hold and toss, and whatever it is, it's truly an honor to witness. I won't make prediction of for now, making one of those fits most likely. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Very gentlemanlike. Overall combo was exceptionally rich in both visuals and mechanics. I need to understand what this mechanics thing is in bed spinning. This is a remarkably sophisticated combo in fact. Should hope they will continue. Breathtaking visual dynamism, mechanical variety, great application elements not previously used much in 2pen, 1 hand for intense effect. Perhaps a cynic would say the links are in blocks, but the order enhances the impression. Our 2-step. This combo execution solid with no super exciting elements, but there were somewhat large stutters at seeding. I'm not sure this is your best combo overall tournament. This is a high bar though. The structure feels a bit clunky with sections clearly separated from one another. I should note 2 great improvements that are significantly shorter than your typical one, which means less filler and more visual density. You have a real impactful finisher, it feels like a 20-10, but with actual substantial 2P mechanics. Definitely the most crazy 2-point. It's insane that this puzzle was a decent execution. 0-3. First half part seems to be consistent but varied within list rotations, which is insane to see anyone developed. Quite complex finger position. Last part, but has less content. I didn't really feel much density per se though. personally. I'd say this one's more artistic, mummies, but it definitely would have been better if it had higher execution. I think that's what honestly uh, made his demise. Thought this was going to be a pretty easy decision, but how depth of your ideas. PD, this would be very hard. Palm down, arrangement of left right fingers, interesting. There are no real mistakes, but there were a lot of stutters throughout the combo. Execution is lacking. I think that's what gives a massive edge to Krizuya. This combo stops at the I can do it proof of concept, while Krizuya shows a much deeper mastery of tricks. I agree. I think structure-wise, like this one's more unique for me. Again, I can only say this from just my imagination, but it's probably really hard to try to even make it as smooth. I think first. The level of two pen one hand spinning, like this is what I'm gonna need to expect from two pen two hand. I know the combo is a lot simpler than what was presented here by Mummy, but I think if you want to grasp the judge's heart, like execution is definitely a huge bar. I'm a bit skeptic about the same execution scored for Herons though. It's interesting. It's interesting thoughts. Oh, it's an hour now, so it was good to take a look at these combos more closely. Yeah, let's take a look at more content later on. I know since I just restarted here, it might be a bit lackluster in terms of what I'm going to review and all that, but let's try to do this consistently. I think I have to think on my own on how to make it more viewer friendly for myself, especially since I did quit one time last year. But yeah, see you guys later.